Oh, okay, you're recording. Okay. It's day one of rehearsals, and I'm up early writing out charts. I'm behind on charts, so this is me just kind of scrambling. Also, the power was, there's coffee. Power was out yesterday all day. Just what happens in Nashville. So, yeah, day one of rehearsals. All right, so day two of rehearsals. Just did day one yesterday. It was about 4 hours, and we went through a good amount of material. And I was pretty prepared, and it was how I thought it was going to be, in the sense that it wasn't you weren't playing things note for note. The arrangements were pretty solid, but you didn't have to do it like tit for tat. So they were just like, "Yeah, man, just be you. Do what you got to do." And so it's day two of rehearsals, and we're going over a new album today that I just kind of learned in the past 24 hours. It's a new album that's being released, and I just really am absorbing the material really quickly. So last night I wrote out 16 charts, and I'm pretty tired, and I'm also knowing that I'm probably going a little bit overboard with this stuff. And my feelings are I'd rather be way over prepared than under prepared. Because I do this professionally and I want to be seen as a professional when I do this. And I hate showing up unprepared. There's nothing worse than when you're on a gig in a rehearsal and you're like, oh, I didn't go over that one, or you're unsure of something. And I'm not sure if people notice how prepared I am and how I know this stuff inside and out. And I'm not doing it for that reason, for people to notice. I'm doing it so I can be rock solid. Because I think being super prepared is the most important thing that compensates if you feel like you lack some skill. It covers up for a lot of that. Or if you feel like you lack talent, I think hard work wins over talent all the time. So when I'm doing these charts though, one of the things I'm doing, since I have to learn so much material so quickly, is, so here's the chart I just literally just finished right now. And I'm not writing it out note for note. I'm just literally writing, okay, here's a couple figures, here's a couple hits, verse, chorus, bridge, that's how many of these bars. And so I used to write out charts like anybody could come in and read them. And right now I'm like, well, no one's coming over and taking over this gig for me. I'm not having to pass over these charts. I'm going to have to write out something very quickly to get me through these rehearsals, so I can kind of rely on my ears a little bit and not have to write things out note for note and kind of be in the songs instead of just kind of regurgitating things on the drum set. With this artist is kind of, I guess the get down is kind of, it's more, songs are kind of like conversation topics, and every day that conversation topic might be a little bit different. We're going to have the topic, but maybe the outline, the way you approach it, maybe the tempo, the feel might feel a little bit different. So I'm really just trying to get inside these tunes and learn them. And I just spend a lot of time listening to them. And I know that I'm going to show up way over prepared. And I probably stress out by being way too prepared, but I would rather have the stress of being too prepared and showing up and everyone knowing that I'm solid than being the weak link in the chain. Because it takes just kind of one bad gig, one bad rehearsal for you to say, okay, I can't tolerate this. I've had one or two of those before, and I never want to do that again. So yeah, I'm gonna write out a few more charts and then go rehearse for another 5 hours today. So I would say this is day 4, somewhere in the middle of Kansas. Yes, all the guys now are looking at me because I'm talking to my phone, but in the middle of Kansas somewhere. Drove about 12 to 14 hours yesterday. Just sometimes like preparing to go out on these DIY tours is really, the first few days of rehearsal and the first few days of travel are pretty much the most stressful. So yeah, just basically here, just riding in a van. This is what a big part of the gig is so much of it is not playing